Alright, so, anyways, that was just a little jokey joke. So now, as you could see, we have the plants, the live plants. That one on the bottom there is not a live plant, it's plastic. But all this little stuff here, this is all called duckweed. And it basically eats ammonia like crazy. That the fish produce, basically ammonia, you know, like in their poop or their... I'm not sure if fish actually pee, but maybe one of you can bother looking that up. But basically, it eats waste. This is called water lettuce, and I know it doesn't look like the prettiest thing, like right here and stuff, but it basically, that's how it does it. Little pieces die off, then they kind of absorb into the water. You like how I do that little wave thing? They absorb into the water, and then it puts nutrients into the water. That goes down to that little hose spigot there with the net, so no big plant matter goes inside of it. And then it comes right out here, right? And now, as you could see, I have this hooked up to my drip system, right? So if we follow this up, I don't know if it's working properly right now. Yeah, you can see the wet spots, see? Oh, and these are our little sunflowers that I planted towards Rain's bedroom window. And as you can see, it's all a little drip, the little water spots, all these little different water spots, like right here and right there. See, they're all basically, they go through the whole garden. I just turned it on, so it's kind of making its way up. You see how it's like wet here, wet there. It's going to just basically go down this way. That was for you guys. Excuse me. And to our pumpkin plant. Now, our pumpkin plant looks a little bigger. This is only like a day and a half after I set up the fish. So, it seems to be working okay. I think I put the fish in a little early, though, because we did get 2 dead fish. And I'm not sure what killed the fish other than maybe shock. You should, well, I floated the fish, so basically to get them used to the temperature. But, could be one of 2 things. I should have put live plants in first so that it was ready to eat the waste from the fish, and maybe too much waste built up and killed some fish. Or I didn't let the water cycle long enough to put the fish in there. Or, and this is what I actually think it is that there's not enough oxygen in there. Plants obviously add oxygen. So, now that I have plants in there, I should have oxygen, enough oxygen for them. But if not, I can always add an air line or an air stone in there to have bubbles going for a little while until the plants get established. Once the plants are established, then it won't be a problem to have oxygen, not have an oxygen thing, like a little bubble thing in there, because it'll be unnecessary because plants add oxygen to the water. So, anyways, this is basically my fertilizer, and it's also starting to turn into something that I'm watching on a daily basis. Kenny came over and checked it out, and that's all he could sit there, and he was just looking at this thing. So hit me up, Kim. I'll hook yours up for your garden too, with some help. So anyway, God bless and have a great night.